it's supposed to feel.
Hey guys, welcome back to this channel. In our previous video we talked about W3 container. Today's topic we're going to be talking about W3 CSS button. So without wasting much of our time, we're going to be teaching you today of how to style your HTML buttons using W3 CSS. We're going to be looking at the colors, the over effect, the size, the shape, the border, understand a lot, the width of the button, and so on and so forth. So we'll be going through this step by step, one after the other. So without wasting much of our time, let's dive into our development environment and let's see what we got. So as it stands now, we just created the button and it's like this. And mind you, this is the result. Nothing has been made to it. So with W3 CSS button, anything can be buttons, but the major ones are usually button element, icon link element, and input elements like that. So but we won't be going to those process. Let's just go direct to the button and whatsoever it is. And today we're going to be looking at, first and foremost, let's start with the color. So we're talking about W3 color, which I've explained before, talking about colors, and I know you guys know this already. Let me just do it for those that are still left behind. Sorry, W3 is a red. Now let's see. Yeah, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on, man? Hey, something's not right here. Okay, let me refresh and see. Okay, fine. We got it, and we got the color already, and let's indicate it's a button to the picture. This is it, indicated is a button, and is a button with a color and a background. So next we shall be looking at what we know as over effects. So on this same button we're going to be doing the over effect, which I explained you all see the other time when I did it. So I guess you should have knowledge about it already. Let me say yellow. You got it. Okay, this is over effect on the button. Now what we're going to be looking next is shape, and we're going to be dealing with the shape of the button. So we're going to be taking the radius curve round, so we're going to make it a curved radius shape like that. So what we're going to be saying is W3 what is it? Okay, W3 round. I talked about this using W3 CSS utilities like that. So W3 round, let me say 16, and let's see what we got. It's a little bit curved at the edge now, so let's just make it 32, and let's see what we get. Okay, sorry, we're taking the size utility, which is probably small, large. You understand? I talked about this the other time, so let's go with large and let's see. Okay, here we go. So using number won't work, it's using the size utility that will work forward. So let me indicate it as a button. let's put the background color to let me see, blue. And you see the shape is turned into a kind of a circular shape at edge, so that is how we're shaping the buttons. So now we'll be talking about border. So let's dive into this and let's see how it works. So we see in this button we say W3. Let's indicate the button and W3. Border. Let's see what you got. You see the border around it. Now let's try and color the border a little bit. You see W3. Let me see. Let me just, I don't know why I really like using green anyway, but let's see. And you see the border has turned green. So next on our styling button, we're going to be looking at the width of the button. So I think I have to, let me just indicate it in one of the buttons here. So the width will be giving us, we're using W3 block to make it a full width of the screen. So making your button a full width of the screen, use W3 block for it. So what we do, you see W3, you set block, and to make it a full width screen. And you can see it covers the whole screen 100%. So that is for the blocks, the button size, making it a full width. And now we'll be looking at overable effect disabled, meaning when you over the button, it should be disabled. You understand? So you know, in CSS you use disable when you over the button by writing the code on it, but now what we're going to do is just say disable, W3 disable on the button, and the button will be disabled, visible. And mind you, you can see that in using CSS, if you are mouse hovering the buttons, it doesn't give you a pointer. You understand? It gives you an arrow until you have to indicate the pointer to the button and to turn into a pointer. But with W3 CSS button, as long as you indicate the button, and it automatically gives you a pointer to it. So now we're talking about disable. How do we disable any of the button? So let me try to disable this blue one already. So let me say, or come here, we say W. Alright, okay. I guess we're on the right track. So you see, it's disabled already. I hope you can see with your eyes. So we are not enabled to click this button, so it's disabled. And this you can also over it, and so on and so forth. So next on our list, we're going to be grouping our buttons, and then making them to be on the same div, like they all be in one line and they be attached, you understand? And these are used majorly for tags and so on and so forth. You don't really know, but you know how you use them if you want to use them anyway. But let's see how that goes. For this, we just have to move the block so that it won't cause any side effects to it. So what we do, we just indicate to the div, then I will say W3 BTN, then you see my good correct, I don't know my good correct. Okay, sorry, I'm doing this. So let's just cut this row and place it inside the div. understand. Let's cut it off and place it inside the div. For the profit one is there. Let's cut it and put it inside the div, and you see the difference in less than a short time. Let's save it, and you can see we've grouped them in the same div, and they all are in the same line. So they all function the same, as in they all align in the same div. So we grouped them already and they've been changed by their position. So next we'll be talking about button repos, and let's work on that on the first button. So let's say button repos, you know how in JavaScript it works when you click the button. So there will be a functionality of clicking and displaying the repos for you, but with this it's just straightforward, and you say W3 and you say repo, and let's see effect. Let's click, and you see when you click, you see the button background is kind of different, you understand? Okay, let me just try something now. See, you see the difference now? Oh, click, nothing happens to the button. But let's indicate with the repo, and you see the effect. You see the effect. So this is what's known as button repos. So next we'll be talking about how do we make a button a circular shape. So let me use this one and say, what is this one? Okay, yeah, let me use one and say W3. You know I talked about the circular utility the other time in our last class. So let me just see what it has for us. And you see our button turns in a circular format. So I guess this is just what we need to cover in this video, and hope you will find it interesting. Definitely you should. It's interesting because it's easier to use and it's very effective. And if you don't understand any part of the video, you can go through it over and over. Make sure you take your time to understand, learn what we're talking about, and please don't skip any stage because everything is based on topics and covering it one after the other. You can see how I've been utilizing each classes in different videos. So what I explained the last time might be implemented in the next video. So I thank you for watching, and I thank you for being part of this video once again, and I really wish to see you in the next video. And please subscribe to the channel if you are new here, and hit the notification bell to get notified when we upload a new video. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.